Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. So guys, how are you doing today? Well, I hope. Alrighty. Um... Hmm. Little... Oh, it's still busy checking stuff, that's why. Oh, we just updated and it looks like... Let's see, Draconic Evolution is updated, CFH is updated, Thermal Foundation is updated. Poor GreatOrator. He just updates and it's promptly... Everything's promptly out of date again. I mean, it's good. It means that the modding community is very active. On the other hand, it does mean we get a lot of spam here. Alright, so... Oh, looks like we have a couple of people there. Let's say hello. And I think I'll just do something that you guys can't see. Just for a moment here. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, so I was thinking about the stuff that I've been collecting here. Is this where I need to go? No, here. I mean, I have this much stone. I really don't need more stone. Worst case, I could make stone, you know, with the igneous extruder. Have you stopped? For the most part, you pretty much stopped. Okay. Yeah, it looks like everything's reached equilibrium. Yeah. My night vision is apparently on. Alright, well, I don't think I need that on, so let's just turn it off. Okay, so if I put a piece of dirt here, it'll should stop that one from pulsing, I think. Okay. Okay, so they're still talking to each other here. Well, you're supposed to be able to shut it off with a lever. Let's try that out. I'm trying to shut this down entirely right now. Well, they're still shifting around, so I don't know what it's doing. I don't think it listened to the lever at all, to be honest. Oh. Looks like it finally is quiet. Oops. Alrighty. So this did finish last night after the end of the stream, so I saved it to turn in. Pied Piper, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Impatiently waiting on the waterworks. I don't want to get in the way of my regularly scheduled stream. Well, we can't do the waterworks till 8 o'clock tonight. That's when it was scheduled for. Alrighty, manually submit. So now we can claim our reward. I'll take the bag. These I can make easily enough, so. We're rich. Sort of. Let's put that in there. And this is a greater reward bag. Well, I at some point might need the ink, so it's okay. It's okay. Alrighty. So something I decided to do, and actually I need samples here, and I need one of you and one of you, and I need that stone, limestone, this. Excellent. Decided I was actually going to make use of the junk filter that I accidentally set up yesterday, and then decided that I didn't want to set it up. Actually, let's put these in sort of in order. Oh, so you actually put in a physical sample. Alright. So those are things that I have lots of. I really don't need it. So it'll just speed up our digging because we won't have to keep coming back. Alright, redstone. I have a suspicion we're full of redstone. Let's take the uranium out. Looks like a few things have filled up. Alright, well, let's take care of this first before we... all your fingers are intact from setting off the fireworks. That's a good thing, yes. Hopefully you didn't singe any other body parts doing it. Alright. Well, let's take a look at what I have for the redstone container at the moment. Oh. My. That's quite full. I have no idea if you can upgrade something that has stuff in it. Will I lose all that redstone ore if I were to upgrade this? Oh, come on. I probably would, huh? You had a blast last night. That's good, as long as the thing exploding wasn't your person. Oh no, I have fragmented into multiple parts because a firework went off too close to me. Well, I have a feeling I should make... a new one. It's just safer. It might be upgradable, but I'd rather not test with something that's entirely full. That just strikes me as a bad idea, you know. Filter... a retriever. And... okay, so let's put the new one in. Oop. I like the fact it makes a little tick noise now, so you know that you've changed it. No. Thank you. No, let's do it there. Come on. You're gonna make me face it this way, aren't you? Fine. Okay, so a retriever should go there. Turn it on. Excellent. You did get a little close a few times, but that's good. Glad to hear you are 100% intact. That's a good thing. Alright. So the Lords of the Rings stuff. That probably... Why are you in here? Poor Zinc. Poor Zinc. He didn't know what to do. Tin. Aluminum. Poor Zinc is full. Well, once that's empty, which is actually going really fast, we could probably make use of you. And the tin, let's throw that in the pulverizer. Oops, let's run into the wall as well because it's so fun. Alright. That poor Zinc. Yes, exactly. Poor Zinc. Wow. Okay, so that's not going to take any time at all. So, is there anything I can do to make myself useful while I'm waiting? Electrotine. I think I'm not going to put that... That looks like it's pretty rare, whatever it is. So until I get some more... I mean, I can put it here. It looks like we're almost full of granite. Andesite. And diorite. Yeah, that's plenty of all of those things. Alright. Are you empty yet? You're empty. Excellent. Thank you for cooperating. Okay. So let's put you... I'm probably going to need that still, so I'm probably also going to need you. Okay, so where's poor Zinc? Poor Zinc. Okay. Okay, so that shouldn't take any time at all. Actually, I'll need that, won't I? Darn it. Okay, so now that should fix up for Zinc. Cinnabar. Cinnabar. We're full on cinnabar, really. Or we don't have a barrel for cinnabar. Well, I'm gonna put it right there if we don't actually have a cinnabar one. I would have thought I would have put it here. This is topaz. That's ruby. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that I don't have amber. But I don't see amber. Oh, no, there's amber. Ah, there's cinnabar. Alrighty. So let's make another cache. I don't have any in here. Ghost, hello! Welcome to the streams. Because I have many of them. Which is true, actually. So even though I misspoke by saying streams, it's actually true. But welcome, yes. How's it going? And the Minecraft shuffle game, yep. And it's very seldom that I actually have to add something now. So it's almost time for the barrel dance. I have to make the roof a little higher before I can do a proper barrel dance, though. I guess I still need that thing, too. You being the thing in question. Cinnabar. There you are. I guess I can leave that in there. Although I do need a cinnabar to work with here, so. Thank you. Okay, so the other barrel ought to be finished. You are. Interesting, I didn't know they connected. It's cool that they do. The slower item duct and the impulse ones. That's cool. There we go. So that should fix cinnabar as well. Dense tin ore. Okay, so aluminum, zinc. So dense tin ore should be on this side. Huh. Really? I wonder if that's a dense Tolkien, yeah, Lord of the Rings one. I think it is. Yeah. Probably came from my mining, so we're not going to worry about that. Same thing with that copper. We'll put the obsidian away manually. You can give me that. Why aren't you going there? Oh, there you went. Alright. So let's just deal with these last few things, and then I should be done with my messing about. Let's put that in there. And you can do those. And this barrel is empty. And you can come back with me. Okay. This one we'll just put here. A barrel roll. Well, I like to call it the dance of the barrels personally, but yes, rendering. I know the pain of rendering. Rendering of videos takes so long. Okay. So I think... So we've turned that one in. We've opened the bag. Books are an in-game method of storing and accessing items. Items are stored in different storage books. To access the storage books, place them in a vanilla bookshelf by right-clicking. Storage books hold items, and different types can hold different quantities or amounts of items, or can accept only certain types. A bookshelf coordinator will allow you to access any connected bookshelves. To connect a storage book containing bookshelf, 2 requirements must be met. There must be a connection made of bookshelves, either empty or full. There must also be a clear line of sight between the coordinator and the bookshelf storing items. Alright. So those are the things that we need to make. And we get 2 bookshelf coordinators as a reward, as well as we can choose those things. Well, that will be for when we resume working on Aura Cascade, which I'm not going to do today. We have other things on the to-do list, and I'm actually hoping on Tuesday I'll have a chance to watch some videos on how to use Aura Cascade, so I'm fumbling around a little bit less. Oh, that's why it's so... Oh, right. Actually, maybe I do want to have this on, so I can actually see. Okay. So, I'm just trying to think here. I did talk to NoisyToys about the idea of doing something with the magnifying glass, so you don't have to click to see what's on the crop stick. And he already has something in the planning. I don't know if it's in the planning stage or if he's actually started working on it, but he does have something in mind that would actually alleviate my problem that I had. So that's all I'll say about it, because I don't know if it's public knowledge or not what he's going to be doing, but he is going to do something. Already had it planned, in fact. I'm making my farms bigger. Actually, what I'm making is an area for my orchard. And it'll also give me an area to grow have my wood farm. Which is why I have to make it fairly tall so I can grow my trees. Yeah, I'm hoping the orchard would look pretty, because I'm going to do the the same effect as I started with the smaller farm area up at the top. It's going to extend down with basically stairs going down. And basically these arches will still go across here, but they will look into this area. So instead of having the sky there, it'll look into this area. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. I'm just got to make it deep enough, which means digging down. And that's where this comes in. Okay, so dig depth, let's set it to the maximum. And the size, let's go with the 7x7, which means, let's see if I can do this correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear, I'm going into my... I didn't think of that. That's a problem. Let's put a marker here. Let's call this, oops, problem area, and let's go see where it's infringing on it. May have to adjust what I was going to do. Darn it. Let's go, oops, what am I stuck on? Weird. An apple orchard. No, well, there might be an apple tree in there, but the sky blocks trip you out. Yeah, it's a little confusing. Alright, let's go see where the problem is going to happen. That I totally didn't even think about that. Dang it. Yeah, because the problem, that's actually... Okay, so let's think about this logically. How many spawners do I really need? Okay, so we've got the skeleton, the zombie. So there's the animal ones. So chicken. I don't really think I need a sheep one. So a chicken, a pig, and a cow. So each one of these is designed to hold 2. But we also need things like blaze spawners and wisps. Or we could just go make use of GreatOrators for the ones that he has, because his set up to produce an amazing amount. This is an issue. Just thinking. Well, let's put this here. Let's do mob farm corridor. And then we can go upstairs and have a look at that. I think I might be able to make an adjustment, because that's the mob farm corridor end. Actually, I should have made note of what direction it faces, and I did not. So let's go down there. So let's just put one here, and then we call it the midpoint. And let's make that one bluish too. A little more, oh, not that blue. Light, there we go. Alright. That'll give me a directionality. Can I move my problem area down in Y? Well, not really, because the problem is I want to go down in Y here. Now, mind you, that's actually pretty tall, and it's only hitting the top of it, I think. But if we look at these, the corridor actually is going this way. So alright, so that's the end there. Let's dig down. See, if I make it only go down, not go down as deep, we might be okay. So if it only went down 8, alright, so yeah, I think if we just have it go down 8, I think that might work. We can have the corridor down here not run into this. Okay, but if I go over here, no, I have things over top of this, don't I? Dang it, I have access over top. I would have to change my method of gaining access to it. Because the access shaft is up there. Yeah, if I modify the mob farm design. Come on. You're not gonna let me up, right? Come on. Ah. Yeah, because another 1, 2, 3. You'd have to subtract yet another 3. I could only go down 5. Which I don't think is tall enough for trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 13. That's not really tall enough, is it? Because that would put it right. Let's grab some stone. So in theory that would put it at this level. Well, Actually, that is still pretty tall, isn't it? Oh, really? Alright, let's get rid of the thunder. Dang it. Well, I could push the orchard over. I just would prefer not to because I had this image in my head of how I wanted it to look. So, what I can do... Okay, incoming noise alert. Actually, let me just turn off the game sounds briefly. There we go. Hi! Oops. Ah, I was hoping for a soul. Alright, let's get back. Weather controller, more noise than the rain. Pretty much. So I think it might be tall enough. At least for the trees I plan to grow down there. If I need... Because it's for the orchard. For the trees taller than that... if this is the center of the corridor... Then if I went over here on this far side for my actual tree farm, if it had to be deeper... then that wouldn't impinge on anything that I've been building down there. So, yeah, let's do that. It means I need a bunch of stone. Also means I need to look in the right bag. I need you. And this is probably not enough stone. But I'll fill in what I can. So let's just put this back. So it doesn't inadvertently fill in something I don't want. Okay. Let's grab that. Come on. Yeah, see, it wants to fill in somewhere I don't want. I better check that this hasn't filled in anything down here that I... See? Darn it. Just trying to avoid that. If I put this part in manually, it might stop it. Okay. I guess I can just light this up, because we'll be digging out part of this anyway when we're building the next mob farm. So we'll just do this line here. Put a rim over it. Nope, back. Thank you. Directionality. Choosing the correct one is your friend. It's everybody's friend, the correct direction. Okay. So that means we only want to go down 5, and I'm just going to... Okay. So we can still go 9. I'll just have to watch when I get to the end here. Valkyrie. Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Operating is canceled. Oh, fine. Oh, that's because of this. Fine, I will just... I gotta change it back. No. Actually, just... Okay, so just shut up about the thing being there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we can do it this way instead. Valkyrie sounds like Valkyrie. Very close. Very close indeed. Are you constantly having to reload, Ghost? Have you tried using Beam? My Beam stream instead? At least it would tell you if it's your provider or if it's Twitch. That's the problem. Well, mind you, if your provider's doing something fancy with Twitch, then... Twitch streams, then that could be the issue too. Alrighty, let's set this back. Again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was one too many. Wow. Look at that deposit of appetite. Oh, jeez. So that's a new problem that you're having. Interesting. Could have sworn I thought I told you to destroy. Destroy. Destroy, please. Stone. Yet I have a pocket full of stone. Strange. Alright, well, let's go empty our pockets, as it were. Come on, let me out of here. Thank you. No, out, out, out. Well, we do need some stone, so let's just put the stone that I do have in here. Oh no, you're just going to put it back in my pocket. Alright, you can go in there. Actually, I don't want limestone marble anymore. So let's change this. Don't put that in there, don't put that in there. You've never gotten the void junk thing to work with Draconic? Well, it was working yesterday, I thought. And I need to select cobble? Well, it's not cobble I'm making, though. It's stone, because I have Silk Touch. And Superjoy, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Alrighty, so let's throw all this in here. Mob bits. Drop that in there. And let's put the dirt here for now. You're thinking of Tinker Tools and their auto smelt. Yeah. It would be a very unusual circumstance for you to find me using auto smelt. Because I'm not that fond of auto smelt. Because in general, I don't want it to auto smelt. So, unless I was in a mod pack where you didn't have access to a pulverizer, or you had something that worked differently than the pulverizer. And, well, no, because you need the raw ores in order to do any kind of ore doubling, so yeah. Seeds! Seeds, seeds, seeds. we go. Let's drop the seeds and whatnot off over here. Gonna need a lot of seeds. And you don't want Bane of Arthropod on your swords either. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's Iguana's Tweaks. It's not the Tinker's main mod that does that, right? Iguana's Tweaks, or possibly another one? Okay, so we'll fix that up after. No, it's still giving me stone. Well, it would be a little better if I actually set that to true. You know. That sort of thing tends to help. This tool is the Draconic Staff of Power. It's the endgame Draconic tool. That combines a sword, a pick, a shovel. And I do like it. I'll let that get rid of the stone for me. You saw it just as I saw it. Yeah. Things do tend to work better if you turn them on. No problem, Thulan. And by the way, hello and welcome to the stream. Yes, I really like Draconic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if some people find it OP in terms of killing mobs, the way I look at it is, if you really want a challenge, if you want to boast and say, yes, I killed the Ender Dragon with a toothpick and naked, then go for it. But don't complain about the items being overpowered, because you know what? You don't have to use them. It's your choice. And for me, combat is not what I enjoy most. So often, if I have to kill something, it's not because I'm like, yes, let's go kill the Ender Dragon. It's like, okay, oh, I gotta kill the Ender Dragon because I need X from it. So let's get prepared. And so... BVB, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And Putsaroo, hello to you as well. Oh, not even a toothpick, BVB. If I said toothpick, I meant toothbrush. Because that would be even harder than a toothpick. Yeah, modded Minecraft, that's true. It's always OP no matter what, because you're adding to the base game. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I will admit, it constantly baffles me that, you know, when people say something is OP, it's like, well, it's like, you know, you don't have to use it, but I don't know. Is it just me, or is there some kind of societal trend now that if you are able to do something, then you absolutely are forced to do it, like as if somebody was there holding a gun to you saying, you have to do that. Like, where is the concept called personal restraint? It seems to be a fading concept or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, enough of me grouching about that. Just one of my pet peeves. I have many pet peeves. I better watch it or they'll start reproducing and I'll be overpopulated on peeves. Not doing too bad. I got a tiny bit more sleep last night, so I'm a little bit better with awakeness. Of course, because I said that, I now have the sudden desire to yawn, but... Okay, so now, let's put this back up there. So now if I take you and I change the dig depth to that. No. Error. Dig depth. Let's subtract it all. I just want a dig depth of 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And let's just fill this one in. Light gray. Let's just fill it in with dirt. Really? Fine. I will fly. BVB. Sounds like you're very similar to me in that respect then. Yeah. In true pied paper, one person's OP can be another person's normal. I cannot believe I just did that. Oops. Oops. Let's just turn that down. And let's turn that down as well. That's what I thought it was set on. Because I just wanted to take out this little chunk here. Alright. Alright, let's just throw a torch down. Not that I really need it here. And just fill this in like this. Because this is going to be covered with a wall at some point anyway. This won't be visible. In fact, it might even be taken out because I'm not sure how I'm going to do the walls yet for this area. Okay. And we're just going to fill you in. Okay, so given that, let me go sit over here. Is that going to be big enough for my orchard, even assuming I put my tree farm over that way? Is that going to be big enough? There are a lot of saplings. For fruit trees. So it looks like they're all on the first page. I guess there's not quite as many as I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's 6. So 12, 18, 24, 34, 36, 36. Alright. So let's just do a little bit of checking here. So let's say we're going to start here because we don't want it to be too crowded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave a gap like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Do I want the gaps up? Yeah, okay. 1 over 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we went that way a little further, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. It's not big enough. The forestry farms are... Actually, GreatOrator has already let NoisyToys know. He is going to be looking into making it friendlier with that sort of thing. For the forestry farms, which I'm not going to probably use, by the way, I'm probably going to use golems. For forestry farms, right now, because vanilla is enabled, vanilla crops are enabled, that's not a problem. But I will make note that the forestry farms are something I should mention. Because I don't think GreatOrator mentioned that to Infinity. He was talking about the bees and whatnot. So, where is my folder? There it is. Let's put that under issue. Alright. So, good thing you mentioned that, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't mentioned. I'd have to go back and read the conversation to see if he told him about it already or not. I don't think he did. Alright, so we need 32, I think I said? 31? Or is it 36? Can't remember now. So anyway, this gives me 24. Like I said, if I go that way a little bit. So if I set it up for 36... So if I went... I need another 6 this way. Or not 6, another 2 rows worth that way. Okay. I'm just going to go empty my pockets, and then I will do that. Spend more time emptying my pockets, I think, than actually digging. Oops. That's not going to help me at all. That gravel's going to fill up pretty quick here. Actually, Ancient Warfare was one of the ones mentioned, so I don't have to add that to my list. It was the forestry one that I don't remember them saying anything about. So let's set this up again. Let's set the dig depth to 7. Just so this room is a multiple of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be here. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. Oh, that's the... Good thing I didn't spend time filling in that hole. Okay, so let's extend it twice. Then go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I keep feeling like I feel an ant on my neck? I hate that feeling. I keep touching my neck and there's nothing there. It's like, ugh, quit it. Oh, I should have gone up top first, shouldn't I? Oops. That's okay. So what I can do is this. That should fix it. Okay. So let's take this one out, and then I can check. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we still need to go get this out of here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 7. Alright, so I am going to extend the room one more, just so that we have more area around the edge. Since this is just sort of rough in terms of where I placed the original thing from the edge. How many did I put it away, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did that totally on purpose. It's perfect. I did it on purpose. It's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Get a hole up there. Oh, checking out what you guys are going on about in chat. Just let me... Project E, yeah, when you have enough EMC value, it is almost like having creative, because you can just turn anything into anything else. I have a lot of fun with that one, actually. I really kind of like it. Just trying to decide. We do need to go this way a bit more, so I might go ahead and, because I want this to be a multiple of, well, actually, I think it's not a multiple of 7 going out. So I don't think it matters. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. It should be right there. Okay. Which means I should be able to go this way now. Yeah. Water? Well, we might have a water problem. Okay, I think I went 3. Yeah, it looks like 3. Okay, so now let's go this way. And exactly, BBB. With Project E, that EMC, you actually have to collect that EMC first before you can use it. So how can it be OP if it's something... The fact that you're converting item A to item B, isn't that the whole point of a lot of mods? Like, for example, I grow trees, which, you know, I take the time to plant it and cut it down. So I'm spending time to create wood. And then I take that wood and I put it in a furnace and I turn it into charcoal, which requires, you know, some of that wood to make charcoal to turn it into more charcoal. So I'm spending more time, but I'm also using the resource of wood in order to get the charcoal. So then I take that charcoal and I use it in a generator and I get RF from it. So how is that any different than acquiring items, putting them into Project E? You know how of EMC, a power, you know, it's RF in a sense. It's something you can then turn into something else. RF, now you built it up, you can take RF and use it to power machines that you can use to create other things. Yeah. So it's... And that's why when somebody... for example, the Flugeltira in Botania. Apparently people were complaining that it was too OP because mana, you could fly around for too long with the mana. And I'm like, excuse me? If you fly around... I had to carry... in Project Renascinctus, I had to carry around 2 things full of mana because I would run out. And people think that's too OP because you don't have to stop every 2 minutes and refill it with mana. And mana's not free. You had to spend the time to set up the farm, you know, the hydrangeas or whatever it is. So it's not, quote, free. You did spend something in order to get that mana. And, yeah. Well, the problem is that they complained to Vasky, and apparently Vasky, I don't know if she thought better of it. I really don't know the details. But she was thinking of changing how the flight mechanic works with the Flügeltüre because of people complaining about that. Yeah. And Botania is the least OP of them. Exactly. Or most of them. I don't know all of them. But Thulan, yeah. It's just... That was just the example that came to mind. I'm not picking on Botania. I'm just... That's the one that came to mind when we're talking about things that people complained about being OP. The way I look at it, as long as if you are spending a resource in order to acquire something, calling it OP is pretty silly, because, you know, it may need balancing, but it's not OP. OP is, well, this, to me, it is somewhat OP, this particular one, because it doesn't require fuel of any sort. And these, well, really, 2 of these is not that hard to get. So, to me, yeah, this one I would, and even then I hesitate to call it OP, because I don't like the term, to be honest. And Thami Kami Armor has no cost after creation, okay. And most tech mods have huge pools of power for fuel flying, much longer than Botania with no additional items in inventory. Yeah. I know one of the things Vasky was playing with was making it cost experience to fly and using the Flügeltüre. And I was like I said, I don't know what Vasky has done with it. But I was kind of like, WTF when I saw that. Because I was like, what? That just seemed odd to me. But I guess in the end, if well, if you keep changing your mod to please the people that grouch all the time, eventually you'll end up pissing off the people who like it as, not just like it as is, but what am I saying? You can't please everybody. And if you end up trying to please the vocal minority, then you'll end up annoying the non-vocal majority, which will totally hurt your mod. Okay, it is 7. So, yeah. Anyway. Is that what you meant with your comment up there? Oh, sorry, I missed that comment. And Dub going bad. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What am I talking about? Oh, I'm just grouching about things. And Darth Kafar too. Hello, welcome to the stream. And yeah, I think at some point Vasky, being a young person, needs to learn to say, you know what? I'm not changing it. I mean, I know that Vasky has that ability because there are certain things that she has, you know, decided that are integral to her mod. Like, for example, she's not adding GUIs and she's not adding, like, mana pipes and that sort of thing. And that's fine. I mean, that's her view of the mod, and you know, that's what makes the mod unique, is, you know, the creator's view. But I think she does need to know when to tell people to take a hike. You know, people say, you know, nitpicking and whatnot. But I am much older than 17, so I can look back on it with it. When I was her age, I probably would have fallen prey to the same things. So it's easy to talk about it when you've already been through that kind of thing. Alrighty. So, anyway, enough of that. Actually, I will make one more comment and then I'll stop. I have also, in my past history, I've been a programmer. Now, I haven't written mods, but I worked in real life as a programmer for many years, as well as a database architect, which is what I became in the end. But anyway, point being, I understand programming and I understand the issues that programmers face and people who are designing things face, as well as people who are designing games, what they face. So that doesn't mean my comments are perfect or that I may not see certain issues, but I would hope that at least it makes my comments pertinent and not just grouching, because, you know, I do try to take into account things that I know can happen. But anyway, now I'm going to shut up and just dig, and dig. I have no idea how I always end up with it not being the right number when I was so careful. But there are places where I need to dig out a little bit more, apparently. Alright. Let's just tidy this up with... yeah, if I set it to a depth of 2, that should let me take that big piece out there without too much trouble. And good. What have we got over here? Well, I'll shut up about that subject, not in general. Me shut up in general, probably not going to happen. Because after all, it would be a pretty boring stream if I said absolutely nothing. Oh dear, am I full? Apparently I'm somewhat full. Alright, let's go empty my pockets then before I finish up here. Whoop! Let's run into the wall. Okay. Oops. Okay, before I press anything, let's do this. Okay.
Mailovanen.
This, and this, and this, and that.
Lenaslam he.
You. Stop eating so much. Communicate through sign language. Yeah, but that would require a webcam to be focused on me as opposed to, say, the cats. And that's a different issue altogether. Munching on Dorito? Gluten-free Doritos. Didn't know such things existed. Cool, though. Is it, like, I don't know, sweet potato Doritos? Let's just turn void junk off right now. Because I do want a certain amount of stone. Now that we've done the majority of the digging. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 3 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I can basically move everything over to so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so close enough. Corn ones. Ooh. He never liked Doritos, so bad to them. Well, I like them on occasion. I will admit that. Okay, so let's see. How much space do we have here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered. I just want it roughly centered because we're going to have something on the sides here that won't be even. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I could move it over 1, and that would make it closer. Plus giving me a little bit more room on the side here. And actually, let's light gray. Do I want to use that or this? What do I want to do? I don't know. I guess I'll use the dirt. Because we're going to have a layer of dirt here, so I didn't want it to vanish when I filled it in. But by putting a second one on top, should be good. Because I just want to mark them. So then we'll just do this. You're lactose intolerant? Oh, that sucks, Ghost. My mom was too, actually. And it was something that developed when she got older, which is totally weird, but... Okay, so we're just going to mark basically those. I'm not going to put down pillars for every single place I'm going to put a tree. But that is where the trees will go. And I need to get you out of here. And I believe I had something on the ceiling. Actually, the ceiling is going to be filled in, so I can throw a piece of dirt. Where was that hole? Actually, there's a big hole here. Yes, yes, there is. Okay, I'm going to make use of this. Instead of wasting my precious dirt. Let's just drop that there. Okay. There it is. No, that's not it. There. Right there. Okay, I am using some precious dirt, but I need to... Okay, actually we didn't get a ton of holes in the ceiling for gravel, which is nice. Alright. Come here, gravel. Oops. Oh, the same thing happened to you, Ghost? You became lactose intolerant later in life? Like, i.e., you didn't start out with that problem? It's interesting. I mean, genetics-wise, lactose intolerance, that's actually the norm. Like, you only need milk normally when you're a child or a baby, and the fact that the human population in general has lactose tolerance was something that developed later. So that's why you have certain populations in the world that have been isolated from other populations, and they won't have, none of them will be lactose tolerant because they don't have cows. So you can, more ancient populations that have lactose tolerance throughout the population is because it was an advantageous thing to have because they raised cows. So if you could drink the milk, that means you had during times of famine, you had a better chance of surviving if you could drink milk because it was another source of nutrition. So that's pretty cool that happened. Because I believe Africa, I might be misremembering here, but I believe Africa, people who are native populations from there, in general, are lactose intolerant from that. Or at least some of the populations are. I better not say most of them, but some of them are. So I thought that was interesting. You guys are talking about cake. I know it's in respect to lactose intolerance and gluten-freeness, but cake. You look full. You are full. Of course, you're a small one. Good to know. You go ahead and have that. Right, so I was coming over here for something, and now I can't remember what it was. Alright, well, I think to start with, I need some stone. So let's just grab it from here. You're making me hungry. And Dub going bad, I don't know if you're still... I can't see you in the chat list, but thank you very much for following. I'm sorry I missed that. When you did it 20 minutes ago, but if you're still there, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Oop. Alright, I want a little bit of stone because I want to kind of lay out Okay, so let's see if I do this. If I do it 3 wide? We'll try it 3 wide. Oops. Don't know how this is going to look. I might have to make it wider. This is the stairway, by the way. And that's true, Thulan. Goat cheese does have lactose in it, so areas that where ancient populations also grazed goats would tend to also develop the lactose tolerance would spread in the population, because every time there's a famine, the people who did not have lactose tolerance would tend to not survive as well. So therefore, over time, you'd get more of that in the population. I guess it doesn't really matter. How I do this. So if we had... Not sure if I'm going to fill it in or not, or if I'm going to have it go like this. Let's get rid of the extraneous blocks here. Oop. So you would come out. Actually, let's get out the extra ones altogether, because they're kind of interfering with my view of how this may or may not look. Obviously, it won't be centered. Okay, I think I might fill it in. Okay. I have to decide how I'm going to fill this in. I don't want it hollow underneath. You don't see the stairwell yet. Yeah. They're the stairs. Yeah, once... Because basically, I'm going to have the arches going in the same pattern as they go along here. But once you get to this part, you can go through them and down the stairs. And then when you get here, again, you will look through it, but there will be bushes in the way, so you can't just walk through them. Basically the same thing as here. So the only place you can walk down is the stairwell. Now, the fact that I know that we have less than 36 saplings means that I don't have to put the saplings right here. I could actually stretch the stairwell out more by doing something like this. Making each... Actually, let's start up here. Making each layer 2. So like this. Or by using slabs instead. That's another possibility. And then... Calcifer, hello! Welcome to the stream. It has been a while. Welcome back. A Lara Croft stairway? What is that with ropes? So you can swing down. That might work better here. Actually, that goes there. Okay, so this might go better. This might go better with what I was originally thinking. So let's try my original thing again. But this time with these. Oops. I guess I kind of need that, don't I? Or not. Obviously, it's not going to be made out of plain stone. This is simply for messing about purposes. Let's get this centerpiece out so it not confusing me. Oops. Okay, so... actually that might look... Let's do that on purpose. Oops, instead of by accident. Larcroft has a single stairway that has a landing and then splits left and right and goes up from there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Sort of. Not because of Lara Croft, but that's... I have seen stairways like that before. And that's kind of the look that I was going for. Let's get these. Sure, Pied Piper. Link me a mock-up. Let me just give you permission to link said thing. There you go. Yeah, something about... I wanted more of a curved look to it, but... It's not that curved, is it? What does the torch? If you're asking why there's a torch there, it's because I was planning to fill that in originally. Before I took those things out, so... And even though this is in an area where monsters don't spawn, I still have a tendency to put a torch in an area that I'm going to close up. Because for one thing, it lets me know that that was an area that I closed up. If I should be digging around and run into it again in the future. Okay, so I'm looking at that picture. Oh, I see. Okay. What does the torch do in my inventory? I'm not sure what you mean by these are torches. They light places up. That's not a torch. That is a wand. That's the only other two torch-like objects I see in my inventory, aside from the manual and bolts, which are for the crossbow. Oh, you're not English. Okay, well that explains why I'm having trouble understanding you, but that's not your fault. You're trying. So hopefully I explained which one's the one you were asking about there, Dub? If not, tell me which one it is by saying how many left and how many down, you know, like in row and column. And then I'll explain what the thing is. Alright, so... Alright, well, I will think about that. At the third place on my bar. Yeah, that one is... It's a Tolkiencraft wand. And I keep it on my bar partially out of habit and partially because I can use that to replace blocks. Because it has a focus on it. The wand, or the focus of equal trade. Okay, so basically her stairwell goes like this for the anyone watching this video after the fact. So if these are the stairs, to just randomly pick a starting point, they meet on a landing, and then the landing comes down. Actually, I should have started up higher. Oh well. Then the landing comes down, and there's a stairwell in this area. So let me just take these out, and I'll start up higher on the sidewall. Because if I do it on the sidewall, I can then sort of see what it's kind of going to look like. So let's see. So this is the stairwell coming down. So actually, let's do it like that. Oops. So you have your stairwell coming down, and it goes on a landing, and then from the landing, oops, you have stairs coming down from that. This is a smaller, I'm not doing it to scale, I'm just kind of playing with it here for visual purposes. Basically like that. Except it kind of spreads out as it goes down, so until it reaches the ground. Like that. With this being the stairwell going upstairs. When is the equal trade unlocked in Tolkiencraft? I can show you where it is. As to when, I don't know the answer to that. But I'm sure I can find where it is. Sheep upstairs. I almost called them cows. They are not cows. Okay. I believe it's artifice. So? No, it's not artifice. It's not gadgets. That's what I want to... Tinkering? Well, I thought I could find it. Oh, wait. Wand focused mending? No. Might be in the basic one. It's not in basic. Okay, maybe I can't find it. Maybe no, here it is. Wands focuses. There we go. So it's under the thaumaturgy tab. And you have to open it. You can open it after wand foci, but I don't know what other prerequisites it might have. In dub, unfortunately, I don't know any German. I know a little bit of French, but no German. We have a butterfly down here. Interesting. Basic wand craft. That's the other prerequisite. And then Great Wood Wand Core. All right. Yeah, I think I actually like this style better than what I was trying and failing to do over here. So I'm going to take this out, what I was doing, because it wasn't working. It was just bugging me because it wasn't... I think you need a much bigger stairwell to do the kind of thing that I wanted to do, and this isn't going to be that big of a stairwell, so, or stairway, so it would just look awkward instead. Which is definitely what it was doing, at least to me anyway. finally need to get the stairway sorted out. Oh, the stairway Pied Piper linked is the remake? You were thinking of the original Manor stairs. Well, I don't know the picture. Or I don't know what the original one looked like. Oh, I didn't see Sprawn arrive. Sprawn wasn't here when I logged in. Let's get the stone. Let's fill in this part that I dug out. Start from beginning on this side. Alright, my afternoon stream will be ending in about 5 minutes. And I will be back in 2 hours after that at 6 o'clock MDT. And don't forget, at 8 o'clock MDT, we'll be taking another look at the Moria Waterworks on GreatOrator's dev servers. So we'll get another sneak peek at that. I think I need my measuring tape here. I don't have measuring tape. I was looking for it once before. So if we go like 1, that's a problem. I need it. I have to go make it. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I had one. When I was building on the Nexus, I ended up making one in creative and then throwing it away because it wasn't my... Just wonder if I accidentally threw it in here. No. But I want to make my official one here, so let's make a new tape measure. Okay, so we're going to need that. And then we can make that. Alright, I have a tape measure. You may have found the one. Okay. There you go. Alright. Is that the one you were thinking of, Ghost? It looks really nice too. Yeah, I'm looking at it going, That's another way to do it. And that is the one Ghost was thinking of. Alright, well now I have 2 stairwells that I like the look of. Now I don't know which one I want. Gonna have to decide. Decisions. Ooh, I didn't need to go down here. Still need to measure it, but... Yeah. Darn it. Yep. I think what I'll do is I will end the stream for this afternoon here, and I will contemplate the stairwells and decide which one I want to do. So that when I come back at 6 o'clock, in 2 hours, I will have made a decision. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to see you in the stream later tonight. And if I don't, you have a great evening. You take care now. Bye.